Today's the day. It's 21st of April 2022. And we're off to Kathmandu. So we're going Aberdeen to London, London to Doha to Kathmandu, 24 hours in Kathmandu, and then we're off to Nepal. So, there we go.
बेसी झरे र पहाड भन्ज्याङ तरेर एक बेसी झरे र पहाड भन्ज्याङ तरेर
Morning. It is 4:45. Today we fly to Nepal.
घाम हो या पानी हो जाडो हो या गर्मी हो घाम हो या पानी हो जाडो हो या गर्मी ऐसा नहुने काम शेर्पा मेरो नाम नाइस न आराम शेर्पा मेरो नाम
Gokyo. This is the crossbreed between the yak and the cow. Because yaks, they don't survive at low altitude. So that's why they have to crossbreed them.
Ah.
They look delicious.
सँगै हिँड्छु साथ साथ यही नै छेउ यही किनारा एक बेसी झरे र पहाड भन्ज्याङ तरेर एक बेसी झरे र पहाड भन्ज्याङ तरेर एक डराउने काम शेर्पा मेरो नाम ल एक डराउने काम शेर्पा मेरो नाम
So that's our first proper walk in the bag. We got to our hotel in Acting and had some lunch. I had my first Sherpa stew, and now we've put our feet up for a little while and now we're going to visit a monastery.
Hot sunshine and we end up at -20. I can continually put more layers on.
Excellent.
And my little lady isn't too high on my thingy. So I did think it's true.
We have the many faces of Dad in the morning. We've moved from chatty Dad over breakfast to faffy Dad as we prepare to take off. It is our second day of walking today. We are starting in Acting and we will end up after just a couple of hours in Monzo. Should be fairly slow. We took our oxygen levels last night and I think we were down to, I think the lowest of us was around 85%, so definitely a bit of a lack of oxygen, but I think we're all still...
We haven't even started to climb yet.
Well, I mean we're at 2,600 metres I think, so we'll see how we fare for the rest of the journey.
पछि जङ्गल पहाडमाथि पहाड जङ्गल पछि जङ्गल है पहाडमाथि पहाड जङ्गल पछि जङ्गल मेरो देश अनि मेरो भेष मेरो जहान यो हो नेपाल यो हो नेपाल मेरो नेपाल मेरो नेपाल.
It's another beautiful morning here in Nepal. Today we are walking from Monzo, so we're at the Monzo guest house, and we will be walking to the Sherpa capital, which is Namche Bazaar, and is the biggest town in the region. And we've been told that the trip really starts after Namche, so we've got a 600 metre elevation change today, so I think I might be breathing a bit more heavily next time I do a bit of a chat on here. So let's see how this goes.
लाङटाङ अर्नपूर्ण धौलागिरी सगरमाथा पनि छन् यहाँ हो आउनु हो कान्छी आउनु हो कान्छा लहै लहै लहैले लहै लहैले लहै लहै लहैले लहै लहैले हुर्र 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 हा 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 हुर्र 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 हा 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 सगरमाथा विशाला हिउँ परले हिमाला सगरमाथा विशाला हिउँ परले हिमाला सगरमाथा विशाला लाली गुरा चापा चमेली डफे मुनाला मेरो नेपाला.
Hotel Shoei Kangma. We've made it to Namche Bazaar.
मेरो नेपाला मेरो नेपाला लहै लहै लहैले लहै लहैले लहै लहै लहैले लहै लहैले हुर्र हुर्र हा 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 हुर्र 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 हा 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 हुर्र 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 हा हा.
Here we have the doll, and here we have the bat. And together it makes doll bat.
We've awoken in Namche Bazaar for our rest and acclimatization day, as much as you can call 300 metres of ascent rest and acclimatization. I think we'll be going to the Everest View Hotel, then upwards, get some acclimatization time, ready to move on to Dingboche tomorrow and the rest of our trip.
जुन तिमी चन्द्रमाको जुन तिमी मेरो आँखाको नानी चन्द्रमाको जुन तिमी मेरो आँखाको नानी बाबै मेरो सानी सानीलाई बाबै मेरो सानी सानीलाई सुनाउँदैछु कहानी बाबा नुनु बाबा नुनु नुनु बाबा नुनु नुनु बाबा नुनु.
Good morning. Please excuse my attempt at not getting sunburnt ears, but today we are leaving Namche Bazaar and heading to Debuche via the Tengboche Monastery.
जुना केरी झिलिमिली जुना केरी झिलिमिली आउँछन् वरिपरि जुना केरी झिलिमिली आउँछन् वरिपरि अमर बदन
Morning. It's another fine morning. Today we are leaving Debuche at 3,800 metres and heading to Dingboche at about 4,400, 4,300 metres. And as you can tell, I'm starting to feel it now. So let's see how this goes. So this morning we have an acclimatisation day where we'll be walking up this ridge here to about 4,800, 4,700 metres and then coming back to Dingboche to stay for the night here at Amadablam Lodge. sure it's got nothing to do with your heavy breathing, Dad. Today we walk from at around 4,400 metres, and we end up in Lobuche at around 4,900 metres. Cloudy morning this morning, but hopefully it will clear up. Morning, it is 5:30 and today we're heading to base camp. I didn't take much footage yesterday because we were mostly walking through clouds and snow, and to be honest I'm starting to feel a bit of kind of altitude sickness. Feeling quite sick and headachy and can barely walk a mile an hour without getting really out of breath, so really hoping I'm going to make it to base camp today. We're at just shy of 5,000 metres and we've got about half the oxygen that we have at sea level, so there's no wonder I'm feeling a bit crap. But the scenery's stunning, the clouds have parted, and I'm looking forward to what today has in store. surprised. We did make it to base camp in what some of the groups saying is some of the hardest trekking they've ever done. It was blizzards, ice, snow, rocks, glaciers, slipping everywhere the whole way. Then when we got there, the weather was so bad we couldn't really hang around, which was a bit disappointing, but was what we needed to do. So we took our photos and made our way back. And today we're going to climb a small peak at about 5,500 metres outside of Gorakshep. The peak is called Kalapatar, and that'll be the highest point that we do on this trek. So hopefully we'll get some good views of Everest. Here we are at the top of Kalapatar, about 5,500 metres, and we just wanted to hang some prayer flags and thank everyone that got us here, all of our guides and porters and friends and family that have made this possible. So I'm just going to tie these up here along with all of these other... Woo! Ooh! Okay. So thank you very much everyone, it's amazing to be here. Such an honour.
Huh?
I can't do it.
Yeah? We'll go again. Oh. You want to go together?
I tried.
Try a bit lower.
Yeah?
No, you got it.
Cheers.
A bit cold.
Yeah, cheers.
Oh no,
See you.
There we go.
And on here, Phil.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
And shout out to Dad and Audrey who didn't make it up today. We'll see you in Le Boucher pretty soon. So I got quite sunburnt yesterday, and today we're not taking any chances. And today is where we deviate from the classic Everest Basecamp trek, where you would normally just head straight back to Lukla. At this point we are heading west towards Gokyo, starting off today with a short walk to Zhongla. Morning. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. We're about to get over the Cholar Pass. We need to start this early because the wind picks up later in the day. Yes, we'll see how this goes. to get a few aches and pains amongst the team. I've got altitude sickness, some tummy problems, I've got a cough, sunburn, really starting to feel like we probably don't belong at this altitude. We're going to try and get to Gokyo today and either go up a peak called Gokyo today if it's clear, or tomorrow. So we'll see how many of us make it and see what the next few days have in store for us. Gokyo, and the plan this morning was to hike that peak behind me, but that's called Gokyo, and as you can see it's covered in cloud and it is now snowing, so there was no point doing our 4 AM trek up there. So today we're walking from Gokyo to Dole, losing 700 metres. It's finally on the home stretch, so here we go. On our second last day of trekking. Today we will go Dole to Namche Bazaar, and we join up with our path that we met on the way up. Looking forward to a bit of a bigger town at Namche Bazaar and see what that has in store. Bazaar back to Lukla, a walk that took us 3 days coming up. It's going to take us 1 going back, so I think we're in for a bit of a long one today, and then with any luck, and if the weather's on our side, we'll be flying back to Kathmandu tomorrow.